water inside of a wine glass. Y'all, my voice has been on a break because thankfully in this state I've had the whole week off for Thanksgiving. We get the whole week off here in California, which has been such a blessing, but I have not been talking as much as I used to. And then before school got out, I was struggling with losing my voice due to the season changes. And then like I had a cold. Nobody told me that where I live and where I teach, it gets really, really windy, like super powerful wind gusts. Like trees can be down, fires can be started because the wind is so aggressive and it's so dry. Nobody told me. And I got rid of most like my winter clothes and stuff and my scarves and things because I was like, oh, sunny California, it's beautiful weather all year round, which is true. Like today our high is 73, which is really nice. That's beautiful. But at night it gets down to like 42, 41, 43. But all right, I'm going to show you guys how I normally get ready. We're going to take the bonnet off. I like to kind of do the hair first. This is a day 4 wash and go and it's banded. And I'll show you what I use for wash and go. 2 products. A new favorite combo of mine. I used the Curl Days Ultra Moisture Rewind. The Curl Days Ultra Moisture Cream with cocoa oil. This one, love this. This is giving my Pattern Beauty hair cream a run for its money, which the Pattern Beauty is the most moisturizing hair cream I feel like I've ever used. But this one, I feel like is even better and it's less expensive. I really, really like this. And then over top of that, I used the Wetline Extreme Gel to style my hair. And that's this wash and go. It gives me a very fluffy wash and go because this is so moisturizing. And this is day 4, so we're going to see how it looks. Honestly, it probably needs to be redone, but I'm going to try and see if I can make it to Friday. I'll probably do my hair again Friday because today's Wednesday. We're supposed to be going out. Hopefully my hair looks fine. I'm hoping. And then tomorrow's Thanksgiving. I don't feel like doing my hair tonight for tomorrow, but it might depend on what time we leave to go wherever we're going to go. I don't know yet. We'll see. But this is day 4 hair. And like I said, this is a very fluffy, voluminous wash and go from day 1 with this combo because this is so ultra moisturizing. Like it says, this is bomb. But this combo does give me a little bit of flakes. I will say that. But I kind of don't mind because of how my hair feels. So just so you know what's in my hair. It's these 2. Let me show. Okay. So I like to start with my hair first before I go to makeup. I just finished my skincare. I just made a little video about that. Really simple, really easy. You're going to see I'm kind of the same with my makeup now. Really simple, really easy. So I like to use the banding method to stretch my hair. I've got this tangled somehow. Okay, there we go. All right. Yeah, I can tell it needs to be washed. Ooh. And I usually do anywhere from like 3 to 4. I always do this little bang front section in its own little ponytail. And then, oh, I had 3 in the back section. So I had 4 today. I'm just gonna slide this out. Okay, and then I just like fluff it. If I feel like any parts really need to be redefined or anything, I kind of fluff it, stretch it with my hands. Yeah, this is kind of the last day because she's very fluffy. There's still some moisture, but it's starting to get dry. So, do I have to do my hair tomorrow before we go anywhere? I really hate doing that. I really do. Is it even gonna look good for tonight? She's a little crusty. I'm not gonna lie. You can see the flakes in there, okay? But I just love how my hair feels. I think we can make it through tonight. All right, so we gotta kind of finesse the hair, but usually it pretty much stops here. I keep it real simple. But we're gonna add a little bit of oil to this, and then I'm gonna do my edges, and then I put it back in the bonnet so I can do my makeup and it's not in my face. Because this portion tends to kind of fall on my face at times. So yeah, let's go ahead and add some oil to her. I'm gonna add just a little bit of product. Okay, so when I want to kind of refresh my hair, but I don't want to do too much, you guys know I love the Camille Rose Fresh Curl Revitalizing Hair Smoother. So I'm gonna take a pump of this and I'm gonna kind of focus it on the outermost layer of my hair all the way around, and I'm just gonna smooth it into my hair. Okay. I don't want to add too much of this because I don't want my hair to revert, and I just don't want too much product on it. But this always adds a little bit of moisture. I'm going with one more pump for the ends, really. I'm just gonna scrunch it, kind of scrunch it in, and then this part kind of got neglected. Oh. Okay. And now I'm gonna go over this with a little bit of jojoba oil. And this is how I like will touch up my hair if I want to, if I really feel like it needs it. I just need this to last. Oh, I really want this to last today and tomorrow. But I don't know, friends. I don't know. It's dry outside. I'm just gonna rub the oil over. Oh, that feels so much better though. I think I can make it through tomorrow as well. Oh, it feels so much better. Wow. Okay, so my hair has been redeemed by Camille Rose, and some oil. Okay, that's a lot better. It is very fluffy. It's starting to get into that more undefined territory, but I really just like the shape. Ooh, I hit the wall with my arm. Didn't really hurt though, but the sound. Ooh, okay. So now that that's done, we added a little bit of moisture back. I probably will wash it tomorrow morning. I don't know. I really don't want to, Lord. I really don't, but it needs it. We'll see what happens. Then I take a scrunchie, a hair tie, and I'll put it back like so. It's okay if there's some that fall out at the front, the top. And then I go and I do my edges. Da 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 da. And I've been loving the Kiss Edge Fixer Glued Max Hold in Lemon Drop. This is one of my favorite edge controls. I find that it's very buildable. It doesn't really flake up too much. So I take like a big chunk and then I just kind of go over like this. And then I'm going to go back and actually style it. So I just kind of apply it first, where I'm going to do something. Kind of just tap it over, tappity tap tap. Okay, and then whatever's left over, put it back in the container because we don't like to waste over here. Ooh, ooh, and ooh. And then I don't know where my clean edge brush is. I just washed all of my hair tools. I try and do a deep cleansing of all my hair tools once a month. So I'm going to use this crusty edge brush. Don't judge me, okay? Don't judge. We're going to use the comb part, which is relatively clean. I like to use the comb part with my finger and my finger. And that's pretty much all I've been doing for edges. It's like simple, okay? We're not out here. I'm not an edge artiste, okay? But just like one little swoop, second little swoop. Like that. And then I slick this part kind of up to keep the hair from falling directly in my face. And I like to use the comb side because I feel like it gets it really, really smooth. And then I'll kind of go here and do this, and then one more right there. Okay, and I use my finger to follow it up just to really smooth it all. I'm not looking for perfection or anything like that, just a little bit. Let me show y'all. So we got this. And that's all for edges, okay? If I wanted to be more fancy, I could, but it really just is not my ministry, you know? It's just not my thing. Sometimes I get into it, sometimes I don't. And then what I like to do is put the bonnet back on, and I'll take the ponytail holder out. Just like that. Let me tighten it some. And I'll shake my hair out on the inside. And then this helps like the edges lay And then as I do my makeup, I don't have to worry too much about my makeup mixing with my edges. If I were to do my makeup first and then go back and do my edges, I always get makeup in my edges because I like to blend into my hairline a little bit so that, you know, everything is nice and seamless. But when I do my edges first, it makes it so much easier. All right, so now that the hair is situated for now we can go to makeup. And the skincare is really important before I do makeup because usually I don't need a primer with the skincare that I'm using. My skin is ready for makeup. It's not overly oily. It's hydrated. It's looking good. And I think for today, so I'm going to get my name changed at the bank finally so I can get it changed on like my debit card. I'm not really worried about the credit cards. So I'm going to use those really. But I do need to get it changed on like my debit card on my Wells Fargo like regular bank account because yeah, it has a whole I got married. It's been almost 6 months, and it's just like, that's not me. It's a different person. So I don't want to get caught in like fraud or whatever. I don't know if things could happen. I just feel like I should change it now. So I have an appointment at 12:30 to go do that, and then we'll probably go to dinner around 4:30. So I'm just gonna do my makeup now for the whole day. And y'all know that's how I like to do my makeup. I don't like to have to really touch up or redo it. None of that. Okay. So I'm trying to decide what method do I want to use to show you guys today. I have like 3 main methods of doing my makeup. 3 main methods. I'm like, which one do I want to go on with today? I think we're going to do the concealer method. So step 1, if I'm going to do like concealer only essentially, I like to go in with, I have a lot of these. This is a holy grail, y'all. This is a holy grail. The Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Blurring Balm Powder. This stuff is bomb. So I have 3 different ones. I have shade 9 and 10 because I'm a mixture of those two. I've gotten a lot darker since living here in California. And then I have the Universal. So I like to go in with a little bit of the Universal if I'm just going to do concealer and powder only. I like to just rub that over the areas where I do get oiling, so like my nose, and then where I get pores, so my cheeks. I have ice pick scarring from really bad acne. I'll go over my chin a little bit. I like to go over my lip, corner of my mouth, and then lastly, a little bit on the forehead and the brow area. And you can instantly see it like mattify the skin and blur the skin. I like to just apply this with my fingers. I find that's the best. All right, we are primed. This really just helps control oil like forever. And we're gonna use a new favorite concealer. I have been loving, and I picked this up during the Sephora VIB sale, the most recent one. I have been loving the Sephora Best Skin Ever Full Coverage Multi-Use Concealer, Natural Finish Long Wear Anti-Pollution, which we need over here in California because we have a lot of cars and stuff. So I like to use 2 shades. I use the shade 59N, which is like pretty much a perfect skin tone match for the lighter parts of my face. So I like to just go ahead and apply a decent amount under each eye with this lighter one, like so. And then I also like to take some above my lip. I will take some of this right here, and then I'll take a swipe under each eyebrow just like that, and then a little bit on the chin. Okay, so that's 59N. It's a little bit lighter. To me, it is very neutral, but it's not like gray, so I feel like it gives life to my face still. And then I go in with a deeper shade. This is 66.5 neutral, which is actually a little bit darker than my skin, but my body is darker. And I do a nice healthy swipe on either side of my face like that. You can see it's darker. And then I like to do a rainbow on my forehead, but you can see it blends with my forehead almost perfectly. Okay, which is the darkest part of my face. And I have a birthmark that's even darker. Then I'll come and do a swipe here and a swipe here, just to blend the whole lower half of my face. And that's it for concealer. Now we're gonna blend it all out. And I just like to use, oh, it's dirty, so I get a new brush. A new foundation brush. And we're gonna use the Juvia's Place foundation brush. This thing is awesome. And it gets pretty clean too. You can see it still has a little bit of staining in the lighter part. And I like to start with the darkest part first, and I literally just tap this in, and it just blends so easy, so effortlessly. And I find this color combo, it matches my body so well when I'm done. My face is not too light, and that's very important to me. I don't want my face to be too light. And then I come down to the brow area. It's a little bit lighter. I'm literally just tapping this concealer in. Okay, and then we're gonna come to the darker area here. I feel like I need to bring some up. And the coverage is bomb, and I've gotten away from like feeling like I need to absolutely cover everything. Like, I'm gonna go to the chin and lip area. I am okay if my skin peeks through a little bit. That doesn't really bother me as much now. Yo, my face is looking super dark from there. But I hope you see it matches my neck and my body so well. Wait till I bring out the lighter part. I just find these combos are just so nice for me. I've been doing a lot of two shade, like a lighter shade and a deeper shade. I'm gonna go over my lid because I am gonna wear eyeshadow today. I don't normally wear eyeshadow, but then I was in an eyeshadow mood for a few days. Anyways, typically I don't wear eyeshadow. More often than not. Unless I'm in a super creative mood, which happens. I have creative burst. I find this way of doing my base is super fast, super efficient, and I end up with, wow, dropping stuff. I end up with the perfect amount of product. Like, it's not too heavy. This is very light, just enough coverage. And I really tap it in. I drag kind of on the chin, but everywhere else we're tapping. And now we have a beautiful, even base that matches my body. You see, matches my neck pretty flawlessly. I have some dimension because it's a little bit darker, you know, under the cheekbone and on my forehead. That's my birthmark actually peeking through. You can see that circle on my forehead. And I just feel like the coverage, the finish is just so pretty. And in the end, it just comes out so good. Like, look at how it's matching my neck and my body. I love this technique. Like, I don't think I'll be like buying foundations like I used to. I'm trying to get away, honestly, from foundation, unless it's like drugstore. I have like a couple favorites, and the new ones are tempting for me to try out. But honestly, I've been a lot smarter about my spending thanks to my husband. And just really evaluating, like, do I really need that? Yeah, it's exciting to try new makeup, but I don't like to return stuff, and if it's just gonna sit here and not get used, that's not helping the environment. That's not helping anything or anyone. It's not helping our financial goals either. All right, so then after I blend out the concealer, which it looks so pretty on the skin, like I just showed you, look how well it matches my body, my skin tone, my undertones. I go for things that are neutral or golden, or sometimes if it says like slight peach, I'll also go for that too. I find those all work very well. Olive works well on me too. As long as it's not like red and like super, super warm, then I can usually make it work. All right, my eye's itchy. Okay, so now for powder, y'all, I've been loving the Coty Airspun. This thing has been the GOAT, and I feel like it will never end. There's so much product in here. Yeah, 65 grams. My husband's laughing. I don't know, what is he laughing at? I feel like this thing has lasted me forever, and sometimes a few other powders do get mixed in here at times, but it's mostly Coty Airspun, which is very inexpensive. He's about to come in here. Are you trying to come in here while I make a video? What are you laughing at? I just hear you giggling.
I'm laughing because all these lectures this week have sucked. And so, like, I just texted my group chat and I was like, what's going on, man? This guy's more sporadic than me in his thoughts process. Like, jumping from one idea to the next.
You're so cute.
What are you doing?
Making a YouTube video, like live. Yeah. Do my makeup for today. Tonight. Yo. Goodbye. I hear her talking to the dog, you hear him say, "What's up, girl? What's up, girl?" He's talking to Nola. But yeah, that's Jonathan. That's my husband. He's deep in studying. He's in medical school, so. Oh, I like to use these puffs now. These things are great, but I put too much powder. LOL. I forgot to tap it off. I was like, why is it so white? LOL. Can we move it to the other side? I look crazy. It's gonna come together though. He distracted me. And now I look crazy as a consequence. Oh no, oh no, oh no, 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 no. Oh no. Okay, okay, okay. We're just gonna pat that powder, ladies. Okay. Yeah, this powder is very white. But you'll see it all come together in the end, hopefully. LOL. I can't believe I put so much on this side. We gotta balance it out. We gotta balance her out. I find this technique really sets my makeup to where I don't have to touch it up and it lasts all day. And especially my under eyes, they don't crease when I do this technique. My whole face just be sitting. It'd be sitting quite nicely. Okay, okay, friends. This brow like disappeared under the powder. Wow. This is too much. Don't use as much as I did because now I look gray and I look ashy, but it's okay. It's gonna come together. Don't worry. I got you. Okay? I'm gonna put a little bit on my nose. Don't worry. It'll all come together eventually. Okay? All right. So after that, I prefer to go in with a skin tone powder. Sometimes I do two if I want to add more further dimension, like I kind of need it now because I put so much of the white powder on accident. I will use one that is a little bit deeper than my skin, but really matches the darkest parts of my body. And then I'll use one that matches my true face color and like more of my chest. So today, since we're going to be a little fancy, I think I'm going to go for one that's kind of in the middle, and then I might do some bronzer. So I'm gonna go in with the Turn Up the Base Versatile Powder Foundation. I love this. I have 3 of them because I love it so much. But I've discovered some other powders that I really like that are less expensive, but I really do love this powder. And I'm gonna go in with a pretty big brush, but it's kind of dense. I'm really gonna load up the brush and I'm gonna go in and pack this all over my face. And I'm gonna overlap too with where we've already placed the white powder, the lighter, whiter powder. So I'm setting the areas that haven't been set yet, and then I'm also toning down the whiteness of the Coty Airspun. Oh, this is the shade Deep or Dark 4G. Dark 4G. And I can thank Mina for putting me onto this. Mina? I think it's Minna. As I say it, it's like Mina doesn't sound right. Minna. And I really just pack it on. So my face is like super set. And that powder, since it's so white, it makes my face lean more neutral. So that's why I went with this golden powder instead. Just to add a little bit more color and life back into the skin. And it looks real good. I find this powder it adds coverage, it sets, but it doesn't look heavy or cakey. And then I'm gonna spray my face, you'll see. I like to go over my edges too, so I tap over them. All right. There we go, look at it. So now I'm nice and mattified. You can see how everything's matching. I like my face to be a little bit darker, especially since we're going out probably when the sun goes down, since the sun goes down so early now. And then also with this brush, I will take a little bit of the residual Coty Airspun and I'll kind of reverse highlight in a way, just a little bit. Like this. I'll take some like right under my jaw. Just like that. It also like really just blurs and smooths. can all kind of re-go over the center of my face. All right. You could stop here. Normally I would, especially if I wasn't like doing shadow and all of that and I wasn't going out. But since I'm going out to dinner, probably gonna be taking some pictures. We're gonna be a little extra. I'm gonna go in with some bronzer. Foundation brush. Go with some bronzer. And my favorite bronzer has been the Revolution Glow Splendor Ultra Matte Bronzer in the shade Dark. This is really warm on me. It looks like it's not going to be dark enough, but I promise you it shows up. And I'm going to use this brush. And we're just going to add a little bit of warmth to the face. It's more warm than it is deep. It really adds bronze. And I don't do this every day. This is only for like special occasions. And I kind of apply it like contour, and I kind of apply it like blush. I just like the way that looks on my face shape. So I add some warmth and put some on the forehead. And then I like to stamp it on the sides of my nose as well. Then whatever's left over, I'm going to come back to the cheek area, into the temple, across the forehead, and then really blend on the nose. All right, and that's it for bronzer. Again, this stuff is awesome. It's so big. Love it, love it. I also have the shade Deep, which is more of like a contour on me, which we're not looking for today. All right, and then at this point, I like to spray my face, and I've been trying to use up the sprays that I have. So we're gonna use a little bit of this Morphe Continuous Setting Mist, which I just almost dropped because the lid popped off. Whew, feels good. And it really just makes my skin look more like skin. It still needs to dry. And then if you want, you can go in with your puff as it's drying and really tap it in, the setting spray. I don't add any additional powder to the puff. I just go in and tap. Tap, 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 tap. This really helps to lock in your base as well. Yes, 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 yes. All right. Another hidden secret I like to do is take this Sephora Beauty Amplifier Powder Compact, Sephora Beauty Amplifier Set Pressed Translucent Setting Powder. This stuff is so blurring, so after I've sprayed, and it is white, but after I've sprayed the setting spray, it's still a little bit damp. I go in with this all over the face for extra smoothing and blurring and baby and setting, and my makeup don't go nowhere, but it makes your skin look so airbrushed and so smooth in real life. So I go with the same big fluffy brush and I just press it over just a little bit, just to really look at that. Look, my skin is so smooth, y'all. Look at that. All right. You know, I love a base. That's my most exciting part, is like getting my base together. So now we have bronzer, we have our concealer, we have our powder, no foundation involved. We can go and highlight and blush, which I have been loving glowy cheeks and glowy blush. I love it on me. So let me show you. What do I feel like wearing tonight though? I don't even know what I'm gonna wear. That's the thing. Let's do at night from Hourglass. That's one of my faves. So this is the At Night blush from Hourglass. It's like a berryish color, but these have like radiance mixed in with them, so it makes it easy. And and we're gonna, wow, okay, we're gonna go in and apply that quite heavily to the cheeks, and my cheeks will be glowing. It's like a reddish color. I'll show you. I'll show you. Let me just apply it, and I'll show you in better light. I've just been loving a super blushy moment. I don't know, getting older. I'm turning 30 in like 10 days. Just still young. But I love a glowy cheek. And I mean, I apply this all over my cheek, okay? Like, okay. And we do a little bit over the nose. I do love the way that looks, okay? A little bit on the nose as well. This is one of my favorite blushes. I love Hourglass blushes, but you can see the radiance. So I don't really need highlight. And I think I'm actually gonna forego highlight on my cheeks. And we'll just do the brow bone and the bridge of the nose. Because I do love a bridge of the nose highlight. I know that's like, so 2016, but I still like it. But look at that. Look at that glow on the cheeks. Oh, so pretty. Okay, I love it. All right, let's get together and feel all right. One love. Okay, that was really random, but I'm random. So for highlight tonight, I'm like, do I want to go super golden or do I want to stay more neutral, you know? Let's take a sip of agua. Oh, I've been just dropping stuff. Check my under eye area. And just pat it out with my puff if I need to. My eyelids are good. But yeah, I love these. No, I'm dating online. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, no, 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 no. I rebuke this comment. I'm not dating nobody. I'm married. Hey, your titles is questionable. Okay. Highlight. That's what I was looking for. Do I want to go super golden or more neutral? We're going to go, I think we're going to go for the gold. Go for the gold. And so I'm going to use the Tammy Makeup Revolution palette. I love the highlight here. It's so beautiful to me. It's called Golden Hour. Oh. This one. I'm going to just take my finger and put this down the bridge of my nose and on the tip of my nose because I like the way that this looks still. So pretty. I'm also going to use my finger and put some on my brow bone for a nice subtle golden glow. A nice subtle golden glow. And then I think I'm going to do a bold red lip today. I'm channeling my Wakanda Forever, the power of the Black Panther. Okay? So pretty. All right, I love a highlighted brow, you know. Usually it matches like right here, but I don't want to put, I don't want to put any highlighter on my cheeks. I don't know, maybe I'll change mine later. All right, so after I do highlighter and blush, then I like to do my brows. So that hasn't really changed much. I feel like they look better now than they did in the past. So sometimes I look at myself, I'm like, why did y'all let me look so crazy? Why didn't nobody tell me I look like that? Why didn't anybody tell me I look crazy? I'm like, should I add a little bit of golden highlight? Okay, we're gonna add a little bit now. It's okay. Oh, I just want to add it literally just right here. Almost like next to my eye. Just want it to glow golden right there so it can blend with my brow bone. Right here only. I'm not taking it down at all. Okay, yeah. We love to see it. Okay. And then just to blend those two together, I'm going to take the blush brush and just tap over it a little bit. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. We can go to brows. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. All right, so for my brows, brows lately. I have been using two OGs. Y'all know I love to use old mascaras as a brow gel. So this is an old Essence Lash Princess, which I love for my eyes. But as it started to dry out, I was like, oh, I can use this for my brows. And yes, I break the rules. I like black brows. Okay? So I'm going to do black brows. Nobody said you have to. Okay, if you don't like black brows, don't do black brows. It's okay. All right, let's go in. So I use this like a brow gel, and it adds color, and it allows me to see my own real hairs, which there are not much of, but you know, it's helpful to see my brow hairs, so I don't over exaggerate. We can stay in orderly fashion. I mean, it makes such a difference already. Sometimes when I'm doing super quick makeup and I'm just not feeling like filling them in and really defining them, I'll just do this. But my brows are not even, so it looks a little questionable, but sometimes I don't care. I just want my brows to be seen because it does look like I just have a super dry forehead. They disappear into the rest of my makeup if I don't add something to the hairs. Okay. All right. Hey, y'all. All right, now, ladies. Okay. All right, let me show you what this looks like on its own. If you have fuller brows, this might work for you. I mean, this is something, you know. But I feel like my brows are too far apart, so we're gonna fill it in. We're gonna add some more. We're really gonna define them. And one of my favorite brow things to use is the MAC Shape and Shade Brow Tint thingy in the shade Stud, which is like their black. It's like a soft black. And I love a felt tip for my brows. I'll never go back. I won't go back. I can't go back to the way I used to do my brows. I have to use a felt tip. Okay, so I start by just making a line at the bottom first, making sure things are even. And then I come back and I extend the front to how close I want my brows together. Because I feel like they're a little short for my face. And like my eyes are kind of far-ish apart, but I like my brows to go in a little further than my eyes do, like the corner of my eye does. And then we go and we make hair-like strokes. And we fill in. And we add fake hair in the front because I don't have super full brows. Then my nose goes running a little bit. At least I'm the perfect temperature today. Usually I get super hot while doing my makeup. And we don't have the heat or air on at all because it's so nice outside. We haven't been using it like much at all, which is great for, you know, our electricity bill. Yeah, y'all pray for Jonathan. He's in medical school, like I said, to become a doctor. Okay, brows. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Then I go in. Okay, so after I draw on all the hairs like this, I go in and I do the tail, and then I come and do the top. Yeah, it's really hard. It's a lot. It's a lot going on for him. Such a huge sacrifice of honestly his youth, LOL. When it really comes down to it, he spends the majority of the time studying. get one brow done. It looks terrible from this angle, but I'll show you in a second. I will show you how beautiful my brow is. Wow, they came out so good today. So symmetrical. This does not always happen. I will tell you that. Because my brows are not identical at all. One usually acts up and the other one acts right. Okay, one is a city girl, one is a church girl. Not the Beyonce version. Okay. I wonder if he's changing where he's studying. He does that sometimes. He'll like move around the house or go outside and study, or stay in his office slash guest room and study, you know, things like that. I just hear him going in and out. Okay, here are my brows. I like a bolder brow. I like black brows. And I thought they came out perfect. Especially for my face shape. I like to make my face look a little wider because I have a very long face, okay? I'm loving the way the skin looks. I'm loving the color of everything. I look good, okay? Let's continue this. So I've already decided, I'm pretty sure, I don't know what I'm wearing yet, so I'm gonna do one of my favorite looks, which is a glittery brown eye, which is super easy, and then a red lip. I think that's kind of been my go-to for my birthday for a long time. But I just feel like I feel really good in that look. I feel so beautiful. I feel classic, glamorous, you know. I like that look. So we're gonna do it, and it's real easy. I usually use just one shadow, but we're gonna investigate and see what I'm gonna use today. I'm like, should I change it up or should I stick to what I know? All right, we're gonna do a combo. Let's see what other brown shadows I have. Does Hella have one? Hers is like 4-dimensional. I don't want to do a gold eye. I don't want to do gold. Okay. Yeah. This is good. I've used this one before. So we're gonna start with ColourPop Super Shock Shadow in the shade Free Reign. This is an ultra glitter. I love this shade. I take my finger and I literally, you know what? This might be the only one I want to use. I might not even need a secondary shade. When I tell you, I really do keep it simple. My foot is so itchy. What is going on, girl? Calm down. It's like my ankle. Actually, we're just gonna use one shadow and be done. Like, why make it more complicated than what it needs to be? You know what I'm saying, dog? That other palette back. But I just love a brown shimmery eye. I just think it's so pretty. So I'm taking this and I'm carefully blending it into the crease, and I'm layering more on the lid so the lid is more glittery. Then it kind of fades out. And I'm just applying this with my middle finger. I'm going to maybe try to go in the crease on the outer V area. And that gives a beautiful brown smoky eye, one shadow. Look at that, baby. Okay, real easy, real simple. I feel like that's been the theme of me as I get older. More simple. Sometimes I do complicated looks and things, but I have to really be inspired to. And even then, they're not even hard. It's just more colors, you know, a little bit more time, slightly more effort, but still pretty easy. We're almost done with this look. We're almost done with the look. And I'm just literally just applying applying this with my finger. Make sure I get in the crease, blending it out, feathering it out with my finger. You get maximum control with the finger. Some people don't like to apply eyeshadow with their finger, which I get. But for me, it works so good. Making sure each eye is nice and symmetrical. That I winged it out enough on each side. Beautiful. And I'm going to apply this to my lower lash line too. Y'all know me in my makeup bathrobes. I'm going to take like a flat eyeshadow brush, like a shader brush sort of thing. This one has some eyeshadow on it already. And I'm going to take the same Super Shock shadow. And I'm going to apply that to my lower lash line. Now, doing this, some might get in your eye. I'm going to tell you now. Because it's an ultra glitter. So just be careful if you have super sensitive eyes. Or you can use another shade of brown. But I just want to use this one shadow, so I'm gonna do my best to not get it in my eye. I don't know what Nola's barking at. I don't know what's happening. My mother-in-law keeps texting me. My dog is barking. I don't quite know what my mother-in-law is saying. She's one of the people that like does multiple texts. You know how some people, I'm a paragraph person, so I'm the opposite. I will type everything out in one super duper duper long paragraph. Some people, as they get new ideas, they send a brand new text, so then you end up with like 80 texts from that one person. When it could have been one big long paragraph, but you know it's okay. I know our brains don't always work like that. But I'll literally just wait with you'll see the 3 dots for a while until I can figure out everything that I want to say, and then I hit send. I'm loving this look, it's so easy. I love this for me. I'm also kind of putting it in the inner corner as well. Do I want to highlight the inner corner? I don't think so. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I think I'm just going to use this shadow in the inner corner with this brush. And the glitters are kind of giving a little pop because my eyes are a little damp there. And that is it for eyeshadow. Super duper simple, easy. Love this for me. I think I did more complicated makeup for my school picture than I am right now. And that's fine. So now I'm just going to go back with that older mascara and brush through my brow hairs. Because sometimes, like, I don't know, I feel like they fade a little bit. The blackness of them from the ink, maybe? I don't know. But I'm going to go back in. Go over them. Alright, let me show you what the eyes are looking like from a better angle. You see it's like a brown. A very slight daytime appropriate brown smoky eye. It's not too dark or anything like that. It's very simple, simple. Alright, now I'm going to curl my lashes and apply mascara. And that's it for the eyes. Like, I don't feel like doing the most, you know? I will say curling my lashes does make a huge difference, though. Let me take a sip of water. I'm also over here assessing my reds to figure out what red I'm going to wear. I just love a red lip. Like, I feel like it makes my teeth look good, okay? Even though, y'all, I went to the dentist for the first time in 11 months on Monday. And all of my fillings from like 20 plus years ago need to be redone. And they're gonna get done in like 3 weeks, so happy birthday to me, happy birthday to me. $500 gone, happy birthday to me. Nobody told me fillings don't last forever, forever. So if you have fillings that you got, 10 plus years ago, I encourage you to ask your dentist to take pictures of them, because they have this tool where they can take a picture of your tooth and then show it on the screen. Like they take a picture and then they take the thing out of your mouth and then you look at it. Check up on your fillings, because they might not tell you, because the way some people out here might let your tooth decay and rot around the old fillings so that you have to get a root canal, which costs a lot more money, you know? Okay? My dentist is super kind, and she told me before that happened. You know, I didn't even know it was happening until she showed me those pictures. She's like, oh, you see around the filling how it's decaying? We can keep it real. That's exactly what's happening. She's like, that means it needs to be taken out and redone. You have some cracks in there where stuff has been able to seep through. And I was like, why didn't my other dentist tell me this? Like, I'm sure it was probably just this bad 11 months ago, but maybe not. I don't know. So, just so you know, dental work does not last forever. Get it touched up, ask for pictures, ask to see what's really going on inside your mouth. All right, after that water break, back to curling. This is a cheap Wet n Wild curler. I think this was like $2.99, $3.99. So I'm just gonna make sure I go in and really grab the lashes. I like to hold it for a good while because I do notice a difference. I don't want to wear lash primer. You guys know how I like to do white lash primer, but I find that if I curl it and do multiple coats of mascara, it looks just as good as when, oh my gosh, I cannot speak, as when I do lash primer. So I really do feel and see a difference when I do this, because y'all know I'm not a false lash girl, but this really helps me just to stand up and be more visible. Yeah, I have no idea what I'm gonna wear today or tonight. Well, today doesn't really matter. It's just for dinner. I'm like, I think I'm gonna be outside. Maybe I gotta call a place and see. All right, I'm gonna use a mascara that y'all don't really see me use often, but I do like it. I feel like the older it's gotten, the more I like it. This is the Beauty Counter mascara. It's called Think Big All-in-One Mascara, Better Black. And I'm gonna start with my rude, disrespectful eye, which is my left eye. These lashes are not as good. We're gonna start on this one first so that it can dry and I can layer it up more. So I like to go in with one really, not making mascara on my nose bridge. One really decent coat first, and then let it dry and come back and do several more until I get the desired look that I want. Because I don't want to wear lashes. I'm just not a lash girl. Every now and again, I'll feel inspired and moved by the spirit to put on some lashes, but it's very, very rare. I mean, if I do, it's a half lash. I don't do a full lash. I can't. I just can't. I got it in half, and I used the half. Like, these lashes just take mascara so much better on this side. Like, I don't understand. Like, you can start to see it already from this eye, but this eye is like, we're just not gonna cooperate. You're just gonna have to really work for it, lady. On this eye. Okay, I'm gonna let them chill and let them dry even more. And I'm gonna go to my bottom lashes. Which I used to be super big on, like, having really extra bottom lashes, but like I said, I'm just in this more simple stage of life where it's like I don't need it to be that intense, you know? A less is more stage. I'm more about experiences and adventures than things stage. Saving for the future stage of life. Can I retire early stage? Mwahaha. Can I? Can I? Will I? That's one question is will I? Will I retire early? I know I really do love my job. But, you know, once he becomes a doctor, then it's like, I can work by choice, you know? And it's like, do I still want to be a full-time music educator? And then, you know, if we start adding other people in the family, you know, it's like, how's that all going to work? You know? I really don't know how teachers do it, how they have their own children at home and then they like go to school and deal with children all day. Like, I really don't understand. I feel like you are superhuman, honestly. I feel like, well, when they're little, I feel like it's not as bad. I don't know. The baby stage where they just like sleep and eat and cry. I feel like, yes, that could be annoying and irritating, but like that's pretty much all they do. You know, they're not mobile yet. They can't like get into stuff. They literally just sleep, eat, cry, sleep, eat, cry, poop, sleep, eat, cry, poop, sleep, eat, look around, stare at people. I feel like that stage is, you know, exhausting because you're not sleeping a lot. Most people are not sleeping a lot, so you feel like a zombie. You feel like you're just not yourself. You're not human. But if you have help, you know, then there are times that you can rest and they can't like run away from you yet. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like every stage is hard, but I feel like that stage, like, I don't know. I've seen my friends go through it up close now and personal. But it goes by so fast. I think that's the thing. So you're like super tired and drained from that stage. And then before you know it, they're like talking and saying, making sounds, you know. They're starting to crawl so they can get away from you if you're not paying attention. But they can't walk yet, so that like it's a safety hazard. They can like fall downstairs and stuff. And I don't know. They're more mobile, they're a little bit more independent. And they start to eat like solids and things like that. And it's like, I feel like that's the stage of baby I enjoy most. It's like 5 months to 15 months. They're still a baby, I feel like, at 15 months. But then, you know, around one, a lot of kids be starting to walk and stuff and they can run. It's like, oh, no, 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 oh, no, no, no. Like, you really have to pay attention because they can legit get away from you and get into stuff they have no business being in. And I feel like that's when it starts to get a little bit harder as a parent because we really have to be on alert. Whereas, you know, you can put the baby in the crib, the baby can take a nap, you know, put the baby in the bouncy thing and have it next to you while you're doing something else, while you're folding laundry or something. But when they start being able to move around and run away from you, you really, you really have to be on alert. I feel like you need to always have one hand free, you know? But then how are you supposed to clean and do laundry and then, you know, other stuff that you were doing before you had a kid? I don't know. It seems like a lot. I don't know. These are the kind of discussions that I'm having with myself. Like, do I want to embark on that journey relatively soon? Or do I want to delay this journey as long as possible? Or do I just not want to go down that journey at all? But no, I do. I think I do want to have at least one bio kid. But we definitely want to adopt kids for show, for shizzle. But older kids, so, you know, they're already like, you can talk to them, have a conversation like, hey, you know, you shouldn't have done that. You know, what are some better choices you could make? All right, cool, gang, we're not going to do that again. Cool, be free. You know, and that's the kind of age range I teach now. You know, I'm an elementary school teacher, and I don't teach the littles right now. I teach 2nd grade through 5th grade. You know, that age is like, you know right from wrong. We can have a discussion about it. We can talk about how do you feel about it? What made you feel that way? Why do you think you did this? You know, it's different. But the little kid phase, I'm like, how do people teach all day, deal with kids, and then go home to somebody who's running around, getting into things, making messes, but they don't know because they're just a baby. You know, they don't really know that it's wrong and that it's wreaking havoc on everybody else and making everybody else's life harder. They don't know yet. That's the stage I'm like, And then daycare be so expensive. I don't know. Y'all tell me, mothers out there, tell me, how did you do it? How do you do it? How are you doing it? Let me know. I'm curious. All right, after several minutes of applying mascara, here's where the lashes are at. I think they look good. If you ask me, they look good. Okay, I'm done. Being weird, that's me. Okay. We are basically near the end. What time is it? I feel like I have plenty of time. I don't know. How do I find the time? I don't know. I feel like I have plenty of time before I need to go to my appointment to get my name changed at the Wells Fargo. And I feel like my blush has already faded a little bit. She makes me sound. Is there still some on the brush? Just gonna tap over. All right, what red do I want to wear? Yeah, I don't want to do nude. I don't want a brown lip. I think I want red. Red. Okay, so first I'm going to start with applying a little bit of lip oil. This is the Lottie London Oil Slick Nourishing Lip Oil. It's very thin. I'm just going to apply just a little bit to the bottom lip and then transfer it all over. Very thin. It's very thin, which is what I want because I don't want it to interfere with the liquid lipstick. Because I'm going to do liquid lipstick so it can stay. Okay? Okay, so what do we got over here? Y'all know I love, you know what? I should do my fave. Nosferatu. This is my favorite red, but what are we going to do on the outside? Or we could do a lip liner. Let's do a lip liner. But do you see how everything is coming together with the colors of the makeup? Like, I feel like it looks so good with my body. My body is darker, especially like the back of me. Like if I were to look over my shoulder, this part is a lot deeper than the front of me, okay? And I like for everything just to look cohesive because I think I might have my shoulders out. I don't know what I'm wearing yet, but just, you know, I prefer for the makeup to be a little bit deeper. I think it just looks good, especially if you take a picture with flash too. Everything just mwah. It looks good. Okay. Lip liner. Lip liner. Do I want to do some white dots? Do I? You know, I love a white dot moment. I've been loving white dots in my makeup, honestly. Maybe I will. Let's do just one on the corner of each eye. Ooh, I like, okay, yes. A nice healthy size white dot. On the medium large size, yes, I like that. It adds just a little something. I've been loving white dots in my makeup. Thanks to Aisha Haroon. I really love Aisha. Okay, let's see what lip liner. I want something pretty dark, but on the reddish side. So we're gonna use the Luxe lip liner from Juvia's Place in the shade Brownie because it's like a warmer, deep brown. Yes, it's more on the reddish side, like a reddish brown. So I think that'll be good because this lipstick is red. Okay. Sorry, I can't really see the lighting. Yeah, this is the perfect color. It's definitely brown, but it's more warm. And these just glide on. Oh. Okay. Twist this back down. I'm trying to think, do I want to put some of this NYX Rome underneath? Because this don't go nowhere. And when it like blots off and stuff, it leaves like a nice stain behind. I don't know. I think we could just go in with this is the Kat Von D. This is old. Let me smell it. Let me make sure it's not. No, it still smells fine. These are amazing. This is I think one of the original formulas. This is Nosferatu. This is after they changed the name though to like the 3-part name. But if you know, you know. This is one of my favorite reds. For years. Liquid lipstick. So pretty. It's on my teeth. That's okay though. We'll address that later. And I am going over the liner with the liquid lipstick. Yes. All right. Lipstick on my teeth. Ignore it. This is like the completed makeup. Y'all see me do makeup like this before. This is like one of my go-to looks, like I said. A brown glittery eye with a red lip. I just love this makeup. Let's take the hair down. We'll see what it's doing under this bonnet since it's had time to kind of marinate. All right, it's giving fluff nugget, as Star Puppy would say. We love Star Puppy. I'm just gonna go over this brush. Yeah, this part, we don't know what she's doing right here, this front section, but she's doing something. Okay, there we go. All right, so this is the look with the hair down. You can see the skin. It was a little scary there with that powder. That was truly a mistake. I don't usually use that much, but you can see I look beautifully brown. The cheeks have a nice glow. Shall I show ye in natural light? And then I'm gonna go. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, here it is in natural light. So I'm in, well, next to the front door. In the kitchen. But yeah, you can see the color. I feel like the color looks really good with my skin. Like, it doesn't look too dark. Sometimes in the bathroom it looks like it's a little too dark. But I promise you it goes really well with the rest of me. Where are they? Oh, he took the dog in the room because she was barking. I was like, where's my husband and the dog? But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this get ready with me. I know I'm super random and sporadic on here, but hope you enjoyed it. Oh, let me check the time. Oh, okay, I'm doing good. Okay. I was like, wait, I have to be somewhere at 12:30. I have plenty of time. So I might go on a little adventure, I think, before my appointment and call this restaurant and make sure I don't need a reservation. Hopefully you're enjoying this look. And a close-up of my skin with no foundation, just concealer and powder. I mean, I feel like I don't need it anymore. Okay, I'm gonna stop being weird. Again, I hope you have a great Thanksgiving. Happy holidays, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, whatever else you might celebrate or don't celebrate. I just hope that you enjoy this time and make time to rest and be with people that you love and that cherish and value you. Because life is too short not to do so. Okay, bye.